Good morning, dear student. In our previous lecture, we studied about the different light sources used in case of UV visible spectrophotometer. Now we'll move towards our most important component of the UV visible spectrophotometer is the monochromator to select a particular wavelength or the range of wavelength. So, in our previous lecture, we studied the different light sources, and this is the typical diagram of the UV visible spectrophotometer. So, monochromator or the wavelength selector, it contains different components like entrance slit, gratings, filters, exit slit, mirror, lenses are used. Collimator and decollimating systems are used for the selection of wavelength or to make the polychromatic light into monochromatic light. So we'll study one by one the essential components of the monochromator, that is entrance and exit slit. They are used because these are the most important devices in resolving the polychromatic radiation into an individual wavelength or into a monochromatic radiation. To achieve this, entrance and exit slit are used. The width of slit plays an important role in resolution of polychromatic radiation. Narrow the slit width, isolate narrow bands. However, it limits the intensity which reaches the detectors. That collimating and decollimating device, what is that collimating devices are used when the radiation emitted by the source is collimated, made parallel by the use of lens and mirrors and slits. And decollimating devices, when light come radiation coming from the grating, they bend and or angle is given to the radiation and of so the angle to the radiation is given by decollimating system, and collimating system is used to make the radiation parallel. And mirror and lenses, they are used again as a collimating system. Mirror and lenses, they are again a collimating used for collimating purpose and used to reflect, focus the light. So mirrors, they use for reduce the losses, reflective losses, and lenses because chromatic aberration because of the refractive index changes with the wavelength. So we'll go for the dispersive elements now. They are the filters, grating or prism. There are two types of filters. One is called as absorption filter and one is called as interference filters. They are the wavelength selector. In narrow bandwidth enhances the sensitivity of both emission and absorption method and is frequently a requirement from the standard point of view, obtaining a linear relationship between the optical signal and the concentration. So absorption filter and interference filter, in that absorption filter they are used for visible region, and that interference filters are used for UV visible IR, a Fabry-Perot filters. They are called Fabry-Perot filters. We'll see absorption filter. They are the glass filters. They are the pieces of colored glass which transmit limited wavelength ranges of the spectrum. The color is produced by incorporating oxide such as metal as vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, nickel in the glass, and the color absorbed is the complement of the color of the filter. Thus, a filter absorbing yellow light, it appears as blue, and the bandwidth is exceed to 150 nanometer. Then in case of absorption filter, one is glass filter and one is the gelatin filter. The gelatin filter consists of the mixture of dyes incorporated in the gelatin and sandwiched between the glass plate, and which are more selective with bandwidth about 25 nanometer. And about the interference filter, have a even narrower bandwidth around the 15 nanometer. They are the sandwich containing reflective material and the electric dielectric layer. Consist of two parallel glass plate silvered internally and spread by a thin film of cryolite or other dielectric material. Such filters make the use of interference of light waves rather than absorption or the to eliminate the desired undesired radiations. Okay, dispersion of the polychromatic light with prism. So the next one is the prism. When a beam of monochromatic light is passed through a prism, it is bent or refracted. The amount of deviation is depends upon the wavelength, that is blue light being refracted more than that of the red light. If white monochromatic light is substituted for monochromatic radiation, a separation of different wavelength leads to the formation of spectrum from which the required wavelength may be selected for the spectrophotometric measurement. The prism bends the monochromatic light and amount of deviation depends upon the wavelength. So quad prism used in case of UV region and glass prism used in case of visible region of the spectrum. And functions like they produce non-linear dispersion. So this is about the for IR region transparent usually for prisms are for IR region they are made up of sodium chloride, KBr or lithium bromide like material. So next diffracting material is the grating. So the dispersing element in the monochromator of most UV visible and IR spectrophotometer is the diffraction grating. It consists of very large number of equispaced lines, that is around 200 to 2000 per mm. They are ruled on a glass blank which is coated with the aluminium, and gratings are now produced by modern holographic techniques. The parallel lines or grooves are chemically etched on a thin layer of photoresist coated on a blank after exposure to interference fringes produced by interaction of two beams of light from a laser. They can be either used as a transmission grating or when aluminized as reflection grating. So rotation of the grating permits the appropriate wavelength of spectrum to emerge from exit slit of monochromator. Here is the monochromatic beam at incident angle and the diffraction beam at reflected angle. Here 1, 2, 3 are the orders, and here D is the grating space. So this is about the dispersing devices. So today we learn about the monochromator, different types of monochromators and the components of the monochromators used in case of UV visible spectrophotometer. Thank you.